I had a girl came to me in the mall the other day, looked just like Sexy Red.
Glasses and all.
Talking about, I know I'm your type. That ain't never been my type, bro. Them like my sister. Girls who grew up with me in the project, I never been turned on to them like that.
All right, now.
They always been like my sisters and my...
This is really what ninjas out here thinking. This is how we thinking. And you're thinking that if you stay with him long enough, you let him keep sliding in their DMs on a late night when he come back from the club and he ain't pulled no numbers and nobody to talk to at the club, that he gonna give you your flowers eventually. But what happens is, this is what happens.
Hey, welcome back to Black Press. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Now let's get to it.
Hey, welcome back. I'm your girl Trish.
I'm your boy, Mr. Define.
And we are
Black Press.
If this is your first time watching, please remember to like, comment, share, and
subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Hit the like button definitely if you like anything I'm saying. Normally I'm right, so hit the like button, make a comment, and tell Trish I'm right because she don't believe me. And yeah, we're gonna get this thing started. We're gonna have a good time. So if we're gonna be talking about airplane flights, I know you hate when you in that area on the airplane where everybody's stuck in this tube and you can't get off, but you always got that one or two people that are just like annoying as So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the whole thing with Chrisean Rock and Tamar Braxton. You know, Tamar came out with a statement. And we're gonna talk about Boosie kind of blew open the cage on black. He blew open the spot on black men, but I don't even think he knew it. I don't even think he knew it, but this is something that black women need to understand. And then, of course, we still got to talk about Kiki Palmer and Darius Jackson and all that craziness. So it's gonna be a great episode. So with that being said, we're gonna get right into it. I know you hate. Honestly, you know what's the worst part about being on an airplane is when you're by yourself. So like, it's not me and you together, but I'm flying by myself and somebody sits beside me that likes to talk. Yo, I'll be like, I did not buy this plane ticket for some entertainment. I don't need you to talk to me. Bro, you stay right there. I'm going to stay right here. We don't need to ask, what's your job, this and that and that. And for me, I'm an extrovert when I'm on stage, but when I'm not, I want to be chill. I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, just let me do me.
Yeah.
And put my headphones, watch all the free movies on the screen as possible. Because I ain't paying for no movies, but I watch all the free movies. Leave me alone.
Yeah. But
a gospel singer, Bobby Storm, was on her plane and it got delayed. Okay. So she said that was her moment to start ministering to everyone on the plane. But not ministering is like, let me tell you how good God is. No, she proceeded to let everybody know that she is nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah.
And she wants to sing to people. So she wanted to put herself out there. I'm just that's really fact what it was.
On a Delta flight. Bobby Storm was threatened to be removed from the plane after she reportedly refused to stop singing. And she had just learned that she was nominated for 2 Grammys.
I'm up for 2 Grammys. My very first time, you guys. My name is Bobby Storm, and I'm up for 2 Grammys. I sing for the Lord. I've gotten to the next status, so...
Are you need to be quiet?
But they're enjoying it. So while we're sitting here, could I please...
I'm not enjoying it, so I'm asking you, can you be quiet?
Okay.
Video shows Storm speaking with the flight attendant, first asking her to sit down. As soon as the attendant left, she sang quietly. She sang a song for, she said, passengers around her.
I thank you for each day in my life. Look up Maverick City. Maverick City has an album out right now.
Storm posted the video on social media, receiving both praise and backlash. Some say she deserved the right to sing, while others said that she was being disruptive.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great.
That was very interesting.
Yeah.
That was super funny. Let me tell you. What do you think? Hold on. I'm over here laughing.
I like it. Well, when I'm on the plane, I have to scope everybody out. Like, I have to see what everybody. I have to see if anybody going on there looking suspicious. First of all, if somebody was sitting next to me singing, as long as their voice sound good, I'll be okay with it for a couple minutes. But after a while, you got to just stop, because once the flight take off, it's time for you to just sit down, buckle up, and
So when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's okay." And then after when I was seeing, okay, the flight attendant is telling you to stop, and I mean, people clapped when you said that it was, you got nominated for Grammy. That's all you need to do. Like, you shared your great, your great thing for the day. Okay, now sit down and let everybody chill out.
But we already stuck.
But we already stuck. We're stuck on the plane, and we were finna take off, and now we're driving back to the terminal. That's frustrating enough.
Yeah, it is.
This is not your opportunity. She said God made that, show her that was her opportunity to minister to others. Okay, and maybe you should talk to somebody right next to you. So ministering to others is not always where you get up and show how great you are. Maybe you should evangelize to somebody next to you.
Yeah.
Not show the whole plane that I made an album with so and so and this and that. Oh, and make sure you follow these people. No, that's not what it's for. But I'm laughing because when I was seeing this, it reminded me of the high school talent show. And the only way that you know for a fact you're not going to get booed is if you get up there and do what?
Perform well.
No.
What's that?
If you go up there and sing a gospel song, ain't nobody going to stop you from singing a gospel song. Like, who wants to go to hell because they booed the person on the stage? Oh, you can't sing. No. So, yeah, she said, oh, I asked everybody and they said it was okay. Who's going to say no to somebody singing a gospel song?
Some people will now. Like, come on, cut that out.
Okay, most people won't.
The heathens.
Most people won't. They can be like, oh, yeah, sing. And then they can be like, man, I wish you would sit down. So that's why I was laughing, because it's like, ain't nobody going to tell you no. That's like, if I can't sing, and I can't sing, but the fact that I can't sing, if I'm going to go into a talent show, I'm singing a gospel song. But the Sandman came out there and got the hook around her neck, like she was on the Apollo. Go ahead and get off my stage. Everybody is enjoying it. Well, I'm not enjoying it. Okay, that was hilarious. But she got like they said, she got backlash and support. But at the same time, the Spirit also gives you wisdom. Yeah, and you need to exercise wisdom in a situation. And if the flight attendant is telling you to sit down and chill, then you need to also obey the rules and the laws. But she asks, "Oh, am I gonna get arrested? What? Like, you're not evangelizing. You're not evangelizing. You're not showing Christ. If he's asking you to stop, and you're saying, "Well, am I gonna get arrested?"
That's the black video.
Exactly. And if he was if he was white, this would have been a whole blow up. For sure.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. Congratulations to her for getting nominated for the Grammy. But at the same time, like, y'all being nominated for a Grammy is your opportunity to show yourself and what you have done and how good God has been to you. Not on a plane that's getting shuttled back to the terminal for having airplane problems.
She was happy though.
Yeah, she was happy. But yeah, sure. Okay. All right. Coming up next is whole Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer. So we would like to say we don't condone violence or DV against your partner. We don't do that. But if you haven't been up to date as of recent, Kiki Palmer and her significant other have been involved in a bit of a scuffle.
I don't think he's her significant other anymore. I'm pretty sure they're
insignificant other.
Like broken up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they had their run.
Yeah, they had a cute family.
We had our episode on Kiki Palmer. And y'all already know how I feel about it. But seeing this happen gives me a little bit more insight. And it's actually pretty insane because, well, for one, let's just talk about what's going on, and I'll tell you what I feel. So Kiki Palmer's mom came out and made a statement, and we posted the short of it. But if you haven't seen that, first, you're not following us enough. Like, click on the shorts. And for two, I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you, so you can see what happened. What her mom said.
Where's my baby?
You better watch.
No, that ain't the one. What's the
you motherfucker?
Where's my baby?
You better watch out.
Where's...
You might get a bullet in your motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Where's my baby?
You better watch out.
Where's...
You might get a bullet in your.
So that ain't the one I thought was gonna play, but that's what her mama said. And then Kiki or Darius not Darius Jackson. Is it Jackson?
Yeah,
I think it is Darius Jackson, but it's just because that reminds me of the other. Wasn't it the other Darius Jackson? That was doing cheater. And was like being some kind of relationship coach, or he was like a YouTuber or a TikToker that would like put out inspirational messages, but always tailor him to praise the women. While the entire time in the background he was cheating, beating on the men and cheating on his wife.
Yeah,
but that's why I keep mixing up his name because it's one and the same. It really is. But then of course, if you haven't been tracking everything that's going on with that, they were dating, and then Kiki Palmer, we didn't even know they had issues until some things came out where Kiki Palmer was at the Usher concert, and she was living her life. Sure, okay. So, and then that happened.
Yeah.
And then so we're like, okay, and he goes on Instagram. Was it Instagram? And was like, "Oh, you're a mom now. You should be doing that, and this and that." And he got a whole bunch of backlash.
Yeah.
From women, right? But then a bunch of men were like, "Well, that he should feel that way. That's the mother of his child. She shouldn't be. She shouldn't be going out like that." You know, and it's that just threw gas on the fire.
Yeah.
Of the black men and black women, or black men versus black women.
Yeah.
And it was quite a little, flurry for about a week and a half or two. But then we found out that Kiki Palmer filed for a restraining order.
Yeah.
And showed video or
custody
pictures
of the baby.
And custody of the baby. and wanted it showed pictures and everything. So pretty much we were able to realize that it was more than just a disagreement of boyfriend and girlfriend, baby daddy, baby mama, all that issue stuff. And we realized that she was going through trauma.
Yeah.
He was manipulating and
gaslighting,
and actually physically being abusive.
A narcissist.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's not narcissistic
tendency behaviors.
Yeah. So the thing is, and I was looking into it, and after his mom or her mom had that video of a recording of her threatening him, the issue with me came up when I saw the text message in between the mothers, and it said, "Hello Sharon, how are you? I have tried not to go and get involved, blah blah blah." And she's like, "Well, I heard that you threatened my son, blah blah blah, and then I'm gonna call the cops, blah blah blah." And then what got me?
You want me reading in black girl voice?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
All right. Hello, Sharon. How are you? I have tried not to get involved in my son's personal business, but I heard that you are going to put a bullet in my son's head. Well then, now we have to involve the authorities because you don't respect or value. And I can see she wrote that wrong.
Oh, you need to zoom in so you can understand it.
Got assaulted at my show, and it was by Chrisean. Number one, I care about my team. They're all of my friends, and Chrisean was definitely someone that I invited, someone that I actually, looked at from afar.
All right, we zoomed in. No, go for it. Go ahead.
I hate when people are angry and they do that angry text and it sounds crazy. Again. You might have to kill all of us. I will file a police report on you now. And then her mom wrote back.
What she wrote back? What she wrote back? Tell her what she wrote back.
She said, "How are you? I tried not to get involved in my son's personal business, but I heard that." Oh,
that's the same thing you just read. But I need you to read at the bottom. One is in gray, one is in blue. Can you read the one in blue, please?
Okay, read in blue. Okay,
you ready?
Yeah.
I get in character. You can't. I just zoomed in for you. I mean, now they gonna see all this. They gonna see all of this. The girl Trish over here.
Hooked on phonics.
Works for you.
Okay. Then this is Kiki's mom. Please do not contact me with this ridiculous, childish behavior. Your son choked his own sister. Deal with his anger issues. If he attacks my daughter in her own, where she pays bills, he is trespassing and anything can happen. So he should stay away. You should be very ashamed to have raised a man who fights women.
The craziest part is I can't. Well, for one, you can't read other people's text messages because I fat finger text messages all the time, and then I hate when I hit send before I proofread it.
That's the angry text.
This is so. The issue is for me. The issue for me is when his mom decided to send that message.
Herself?
Huh? No. What?
To involve herself?
No. the way she involved herself,
Mhm.
that's what not pisses me off, because that's their situation,
Yeah.
right? But what I don't like is when I see this, I see the exact profile of single mom raising her son and then allowing her son to be whatever chaos he is.
Mhm.
And Kiki Palmer's mom actually expressed it too, was when she talked to his older brother, he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
well, I did that too." So your mom is a habitual raiser of men that are abusive.
Yeah. They probably saw their dad or something.
I don't know. Nope.
It's possible. You don't
Nope.
think so?
Nope. 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 I'm
They had to
calling out
learn it
every
from
time.
somewhere.
Don't know. Yes,
had
they
to learn
learned
it
it from their
somewhere.
mom. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because a dad in the house,
Mhm.
a dad, okay, a good dad,
Mm.
okay, a
Okay.
good dad. Let's say a good dad, because we're not gonna say that they learned it from the dad when all we see is the mom's perspective.
Okay.
A good dad in the house is why black men need to be in the house,
Mhm.
because when a son starts to smell himself, he has to at that point learn emotional intelligence.
And he can't get that from women.
No, you know why? Because once he gets to a certain point, he can knock out his mom. But when a young man has to learn emotional intelligence, is him thinking, I am really angry right now, but if I hit him or if I speak to him the wrong way, he might knock me out.
Mm-hmm.
The emotional intelligence is, I understand that I'm angry, but I can't do or say what I want to, or I might be under the dirt.
That's learning how to control.
That's emotional
yourself.
intelligence.
It-
It's understanding how you feel,
Mhm.
but controlling the way that you react to how you feel. That's what emotional intelligence is.
Mhm.
It's not just understanding, oh, I feel sad, or I feel mad, or I feel blue. No, emotional intelligence is understanding how you feel, being able to point out why you feel that way, and being able to process how you should react to it. When a dad is in the house, is a whole different way a young man is going to react to his anger. Because a mama can tell you not to hit your sister all you want, all she wants. But if that boy knows that his mama can't knock him out, he can hit his sister if he want to. What you gonna do about it, mama? Nothing.
That's a disrespectful son.
Yes. Guess what? We already seen his mother, or Kiki Palmer's mother, said your son was hitting on your sister, choking his sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then the older brother was saying that he was doing it too. There's a second part that happens when dad male is not in the house.
Mm-hmm.
The son learns to. It's so funny. The son learns how to manipulate women. He learns to understand how women think and how their emotions are, which is why they said that Kiki Palmer was being emotionally abused and manipulated as well as physical, because he's learned how to talk to her in order to harm her emotionally and mentally, but he's also not been checked in how to communicate in anger.
Mm-hmm. And you think they get all that from their dad?
No, I think they get all that from not having a male in the house. Because there's a third thing too.
Mm-hmm.
The third thing that a young man does not get in a household that does not have a dad in the household or a man in the household is an unchecked accountability, or he's not held to accountability, because mama will say, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that, oh, that's because he don't have no dad.
Reasoning though.
Yeah, exactly. We can always rationalize and reason what we want, but the mother's tendency is to rationalize and reason for not the side, but for the child's best
I don't believe that.
outcome.
Because when you rationalize and reason, you're thinking of the whole picture and not just what's in front of you. You're thinking of how they're processing the thought or action and how they execute it. You're not just thinking just one flat screen picture.
And you can also, but you're already biased in your opinion. A mother is already biased in her opinion. That's my child.
You say biased because you're adding the mother and a child relationship.
Yes.
You're not looking at it as a parent. As a parent, if your child is doing something wrong.
No, it's not a parent. It's a mother.
No, it's a parent.
No, it's more directed towards the mother.
Be it as it may, it's still a parent, child,
No,
mom,
but
dad.
it's the mom. Because let me tell you what. Let me tell you what a dad does.
Okay.
Men are wired to be logical, right? Women are more wired to be emotional or more sensitive, more nurturing. So she will unintentionally be nurturing and therefore choose the way of making that or giving reason to what could be more beneficial to that child, as far as giving them a way to understand. And this, men will logically understand that this child. Okay, a man can say, "I raised this child. His mother raised him to take accountability for his actions.
Mm-hmm.
I know I did it. She knows she's done it. When he does something that is not in alignment with what we have taught him, I am going to hold him accountable, and I'm not going to say that he doesn't understand, because you know why I know he doesn't he does understand, because I know my wife has told him that the right way. I know I have taught him the right way. So if he does something outside of what we taught him, then that means he did that intentionally and has processed the information, because we both talked to him about these type of things, and also made sure that we understand that he understands what we said.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, don't do this. Your mom said, don't do this. I confirmed that you know that you shouldn't do this. So if I know all of that happened, then I know that you knew exactly what you were doing when you did it. And we will hold them accountable for that. Because we are that all of what I just said was being logical. This happened, 1 happened, 2 happened, 3 happened, 1, 2 happened before 3, 3 happened because he chose to do it. I'm going to hold you accountable for 3. The mother is more nurturing and says, "Oh, it's okay. This happened. I know you did that, but you probably did it for this, or you probably did it for that." The man is like,
no. A woman does not provide excuses for the child.
So why do you think his mother did not say first, "I apologize that my son is, I'm sorry that my son has done this"?
That's a character flaw in herself. That doesn't mean that there's other mothers out there doing the same.
There are other mothers out there doing it.
What I'm trying to get to is that women don't always provide excuses for their child. Like, if you know your child is doing something wrong and you correct them, it's not like you're saying, "Oh, he did this because his dad's not in the household, or he didn't get enough sleep that night, or something to excuse them from what they did."
Okay,
we hold them accountable too.
That's not based off of my experience, but if that's what you say,
we hold them accountable too. So it's just like holding your feet to the fire.
So if that's the case, then why do we have so many horrible men out here?
It's not just because of single parents or single moms. It's broken.
But I didn't ask you what it's not. I asked why.
It's broken homes.
Broken homes produce what?
Broken children. It's also
no broken homes. What is broken in the home?
The fracture of the relationship, meaning that the mom and the parent and the father isn't together, or the
right. So the absence of the father.
Yes.
So the absence of the father, by what you just said,
or the absence of the mother. Nowadays, listen. Nowadays,
all right.
Nowadays, the parents are barely in the household because they're working. There's parents that are working 2 jobs.
But statistics also show that the absence of a mother brings less harm to the child's success than the absence of the father.
Okay.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
So to say a broken home is the absence of one or the other, that's not true, because the absence of the mother has a less negative effect on the success of the child than the absence of the father.
And that's just one scenario.
No, that's statistics. Statistics is more than one piece brought together and then brought together.
What I'm saying is more than one scenario, because sometimes
it's more than one scenario. More than one scenario brings statistics.
Even if the parents is there, sometimes the money isn't there. Sometimes the resources isn't there. It's something lacking. It's broken.
But my point is, it's not the absence of the mother, because the father usually makes sure he does everything that he can to make sure that house and that child is fed.
If he's a good father.
If he's a good father and he's the primary caregiver. And you can, whatever, the statistics show it.
You can agree or disagree.
No, you can't disagree with statistics.
You saying statistics like we have something that's like in front of us.
Okay, I'll bring it to the next episode. I'll bring it to the next episode because it's facts.
Bring it. Because
it's facts.
It's not.
It's facts.
It's not you because the way you're saying it is like women that's raising children is messing up the world, and that's not it.
I'm saying what the statistics say.
But back in the day,
if that's what you infer from it, that's what you understand from it, then that's what you understand from it.
Back in the day, men weren't even in the household, and
back in what day?
Back when people used to go and fight war, they used to leave the
but they were there. The family, they were there to a certain point. They weren't in war from the child to child, from the time the child was born until the time that the child was an adult.
Sometimes
the man was there. Sometimes, yeah. If we want to always play the I'm getting a shirt. I'm gonna say sometimes. I'm making a shirt that says sometimes. So that if anything does not is not congruent with what I want it to be, I'm gonna pull out the sometimes card.
Sometimes happens.
I'm gonna put a shirt. It's gonna say, "I like to play my sometimes card."
Sometimes
Can I call a sometimes friend? Because sometimes happens.
Yeah.
But most times don't.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a bar. Sometimes happen, but most times don't.
With you.
I'm just saying. So I've identified that, you know what? Hit rewind. You can see what I identified. All right. And that goes into other things. We're going to get right back into the next topic.
Sure did.
Because your girl Trish got kind of upset.
I sure did. I felt the emotion behind that.
Because
it's like you're saying.
Because if I quote what statistics say,
and then you tell me the fact.
And then you tell me that what I'm saying sounds like I'm saying this, then that means you're understanding that the statistics say this, and instead of you
show me the facts.
Okay.
Show me the car facts. You know, when you go see a car and they're like, yeah.
I'll bring it to the next episode.
Show it.
That's also a keynote on our last episode. That regardless of what I say, what you will believe, what you want to believe. If what I say is not what you want to believe, you will make sure that you say sometimes.
That's an unfair statement, because
that's a fact
you're
statement.
Talking about like single parents, and then single moms. Like
I didn't say anything about single moms. I never even said the word single mom.
You did.
When I said, I did not run that tape back. I did not say single mom. I said that statistics show that a child is more successful with a single parent household with a dad. I didn't even say it in those words, but with a single parent household and the dad is the parent, then their success rate with a mom being the single parent.
I'm sorry.
Okay. What do you think? Matter of fact, since that got so heated, please comment in the comment section. Go ahead and tell us what you think. What is really going on? Is it? And that wasn't even supposed to be the thing. It was just supposed to say that we need more men in the household.
And that's fine. I agree with that.
But if a man says we need more men in the household, the woman automatically understands that, saying that the mom is not good enough.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, then how? If it sounds like that, then that means you don't want the man in the household.
No.
Because a woman being the head of the household is the only way that you think is successful.
We just need families to stick together. We missing that part. We need families to stick together. And when the dad isn't there, grandpa step up. Somebody step up. Uncle step up. We need men.
We also need more women that can make it work with men. Instead of no-fault divorces. Irreconcilable disputes. If you're not putting cheated, had a whole family on that divorce paperwork, what are you doing? You're disagreeing and refusing on both sides not to make it work. But anyway, what's our next topic? Oh, Tamar Braxton.
Yeah.
I was supposed to talk about that one, right? So y'all know what happened. Tamar was on the stage, and I mean, I understood it, and most people understood it that they were supposed to be performing together. That's actually not what happened.
Yeah.
Chrisean Rock was actually just in the arena, and Tamar was like, "Hey, we do this anyway." She'll explain it to you. So
far as like a younger sister, she's from Baltimore. I knew that she was rowdy. You know, I didn't judge her because of that. You know, I felt for her on so many occasions, and I just felt like, oh, this was somebody I wanted to meet to, you know, possibly take under my wing. And so that's really all it was. I didn't call Chrisean to open up for me, but when she was in my dressing room, we do a twerk off portion, right? And I was like, oh, it'd be cool if the DJ played as a vibe and you came out and did a vibe like the people, you know, Baltimore sisters. And that's really what I was thinking.
So that's what Tamar said happened. It wasn't like they had it lined up where she was supposed to do a feature or be on stage with him. It was more so just you here, I'm here, you know, come on. But Chrisean Rock took it too far.
Yeah.
And then she hit the hairdresser.
Yeah, she did.
Hit the dude in the face, made him have to go get dental surgery.
Yeah. They said when she showed up to the set, she was high. She was drinking alcohol. And you know, she brings her baby with her sometimes when she goes to work. I'm not sure if he was there that night, but she was very volatile.
Yeah.
She has like a lot of anger pent up in her.
Well, we know that much. I mean, you hit a dude over the head with a bottle, yeah. You might be a little bit too angry.
Yeah.
So I'm glad Tamar actually spoke out, because it's like everybody want to know what was going on, because here's the thing, if this is your performance, this is your show, people came to see you, and you allow somebody to get on stage like that, it makes you look bad as a performer.
Yeah.
So I mean, Chrisean, it seemed like pretty much she needs to go sit down.
She's toxic.
She needs to go sit all the way down
and mother her child.
She really does. But then she put out something on Instagram saying pretty much that she's shutting down all her social media. This trauma makes you tolerate a lot of ish you don't deserve because you don't want to lose people. Healing makes you realize some people don't deserve to be in your life, no matter how much you love them. I don't know if that was part of the I'm getting off of Instagram and all social media, but she's pretty much she's so torn up and bruised. And it's crazy because she was so good, and when it came to like, she was a track star and all this other stuff.
She was.
And you get with the wrong people, and they will corrupt you from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame that it happened to her, but it happened to so many women. And honestly, that kind of leads into my next topic.
Mm-hmm.
And next topic, so Boosie was on the Breakfast Club the other day.
Yeah.
And he was talking they were talking about Sexy Red.
Mm-hmm.
And how Sexy Red had said that, she was a new Boosie. They come from the same area. Boosie was like, "Oh, she gave me my flowers," and then Boosie proceeded to say that he saw somebody at the airport that had the Sexy Red vibes,
Mm-hmm.
and she tried to holler at him, and she said, "Oh, I know you're my type." And then it got into the conversation of, okay, is the Sexy Red your type? And Boosie was, I really share this with a black woman, telling you, because Boosie blew up the spot on how black men really think. So women are thinking, oh, if I'm with him long enough, or I let him come over enough times, he gonna finally see me for who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Or but he blew up the spot, and it's yeah. I'm gonna let him say it.
I had a girl came to me in the mall the other day, looked just like Sexy Red.
Glasses and all.
Talking about, I know I'm your type.
Was she?
She had glasses on and all, didn't she?
She had blue hair.
Damn.
Was she pregnant?
No, she wasn't pregnant. No, she wasn't pregnant, but that ain't never been my type, bro. Them like my sister. Girls who grew up with me in the project, I never been turned on to them like that.
All right, now.
They always been like my sisters and my... Now, out late night when ain't nothing open but legs in the Waffle House, I'll slide now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll
Exactly.
slide. Don't act like I ain't, Don't act like I'm...
Cause that's what they gonna get on Twitter and say. Don't act like you was too good for us.
Yeah, I ain't gonna... Nah, but I'm talking about stepping out with. I always wanted the little cute one, the little, the little one, the little...
The sophisticated ratchet one.
Yes,
Okay.
I always wanted the one who daddy had the money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So what he really said there, what Boosie really said in that little clip, he said, "I'll smash Sexy Red, but I'll only date Beyonce."
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, all the Sexy Reds think they gonna pull a ninja.
I think they can
like
get
Boosie.
a chance. Yeah.
Like that's who they gonna settle down with.
Mm-hmm.
But if he not gonna settle down with you, but he'll keep smashing, that's how we end up with single mother. Because what happens is, and I'm not trying to play the high road, because I've been there, I did it, I know, I've done it myself. Before I got saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. But look, I've been there, and I just want to show that this is really what ninjas out here thinking. This is how we thinking. And you're thinking that if you stay with him long enough, you let him keep sliding in your DMs on a late night when he come back from the club and he ain't pulled no numbers and nobody to talk to at the club, that he gonna give you your flowers eventually. But what happens is, this is what happens. We have casual sex, you know, once, twice a week. We have it, you know, once, twice a month. You know, I slide in your DMs when I ain't got nobody else to be with. You know, I slide in sexy red when Beyonce ain't trying to holler at me. But what happens is, eventually, as time continues, he'll say something. It'll get to the point where he's not using a condom because I'm comfortable with him. He comfortable with me. He know I ain't out there in the streets. I know he ain't, or I think he ain't gonna do nothing like that with me against me. So, and then we stop using a condom, right? Because we didn't got that comfortable with each other, which is natural after spending that much time. But then you get pregnant. He never wanted to be with you no way. You was just a little sneaky link, and now you're pregnant. You don't want to get rid of it, and now we have another perpetuated cycle of single mothers because men like Boosie and like I used to be, and like so many other men, will smash Sexy Red, but will only date and marry Beyonce. And I don't think he realized what he just said, but I don't think anybody else is going to actually analyze it that way.
Yeah.
But that's literally what the problem is in our culture and in our communities. We don't have enough men that are staying with the women and telling, and a lot of them are telling them the truth. Just this.
Because a lot of the times that that type of lifestyle with the ratchetness is glorified.
Yeah.
So it looks fun. It's trendy.
That's what he said about Sexy Red too. Like,
it.
They like Sexy Red. They like me because they respect my ratchetness.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We also need to understand that he not gonna get with you. And if you're telling you he not gonna get with you, don't lay down and have unprotected sex with him.
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna stay with you after the fact.
But the ratchet girl doesn't care about that. They just want the baby.
That's not true. That's not true.
They just
the
want
ratchet.
the baby.
Okay, you heard it first. Trish, say it in the camera.
It's
say
true.
It, no, tell him in the camera then. I'm saying that women don't really understand. I'm saying that really women, even the ratchet girls, don't really understand that just because he's smashing you and he's smashing you without a condom does not mean he's gonna stay with you when you get pregnant.
But that's the problem
what they
that women represent, though. Like the Sexy Red, the Sukiana. That's what they say they'll take your man and stuff like that. They
adjust the
don't
mic so they can see your face when you say that. Adjust the mic, cause
I'm not. but I stand on what I say. Yeah. The Sexy Reds, the Sukianas, the technical ratchet girl. A lot of them, they're okay with that.
Yeah,
it doesn't bother them. But there's girls out there that want like family that's missing like pieces. They haven't had their dad, or they want that family unit, so they go after other people.
What you going after the wrong dude?
Look at Chrisean,
but that's what I wanted to bring it back to. That's what I meant. That's why I wanted to show this image, not because of what she was saying, but she is going to stop. But what I wanted to show is that because once he left Chrisean, once Blueface left Chrisean, then he gets engaged because he don't want to marry you
to the wholesome girl.
Exactly. You didn't he's turned the wholesome girl, the track star, into a ratchet, messed up, broken woman, and then he's going to somebody else. Stop. You have to recognize that if he shows you he's a hyena, then you need to understand that he's a hyena. And he's going to break your bones and keep on moving. But, look, I hope we get some movement. Somebody understand this. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
This is a topic that we need to continue to put out. We need to educate women that it doesn't, I know you feel this kind of way about him, but that's what he's really feeling. The way Boosie put it is what they really feeling.
Yeah.
But anyway, tell us what you think. Tell us how you feel. Anything that you liked about this conversation, hit a comment in there. Share it to somebody and subscribe. I'm your boy, Mr. Define.
Let me go, Trish.
And we are Black Press.
Please like, comment, share, and